Today I will tell you how to implement artificial intelligence to automate Microsoft Excel worksheets. I will cover the topics artificial intelligence. I will give you a brief introduction. Then I will give you an overview of VBA for Microsoft Excel. Then I will show you practically how to do it. Then I will also show some of the implemented projects by me. Hi, my name is Mohammad Rizwan. I'm a degree qualified electrical engineer and MBA professional. I have been involved in introducing new technologies and strategies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, big data, and data analytics. What is artificial intelligence? By definition, we can say that any system that exhibits behavior that could be interpreted as human intelligence, we can call it as artificial intelligence. And when it is started? It is started in 1955 when Dartmouth professor John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence. He created the term as part of an academic grant to fund the first artificial intelligence workshop. This workshop was to see if early computers could behave in ways that everyday people would identify as intelligent. But these computers had less processing power as compared to today's smartphones. So it became very difficult to accept those machines as intelligent. But the term was liked by almost all intellectuals. We try to understand the artificial intelligence with an experiment called Chinese room argument. In 1980, Professor John Searle presented Chinese room argument experiment. In this experiment, an English-speaking person A who does not know any other language is present in a windowless room with one narrow mail slot on the door. This slot is used to communicate with the outside world. The person has a book of rules in English and a bunch of play cards with Chinese symbols. The book is filled with long list of matching patterns. It says if you receive this sequence of Chinese symbol through the mail slot, then respond with that sequence of Chinese symbols. Another person B who can speak fluent Chinese writes a note and shows it through the slot. The person A picks up the note but really have no idea what it says. Instead, he simply goes through the tedious process of looking through the book and matching the sequence of Chinese letters. Once he finds the matching sequence of letters, he tapes together the response from the Chinese symbols and pushes the note through the same slot on the door. A native Chinese speaker, who is person B on the other side, might believe that they are having a conversation. It is just simply matching patterns. So Searle argues that simply matching symbols is not a true path to intelligence. Similarly, if you ask Siri or Cortana in your smartphones how you are feeling, they will give you a response. They will usually say they feel fine. But that does not mean that they really feel fine. In reality, they also don't really know what you are asking. They are just matching your questions to a pre-programmed response, just like the person in the Chinese room. John Searle explained the Chinese intelligence in two different ways: strong artificial intelligence and weak artificial intelligence. Strong AI is when you have a machine that displays all the behavior of an artificial person, or as general artificial intelligence. Whereas the weak AI or narrow AI is confined to a very narrow task like Apple's Siri. Microsoft Office Worksheets are the spreadsheets developed by Microsoft for Windows, Mac operating systems, Android, and iOS. This is for calculation, graphical tools, pivot tables, and a macro programming language called Visual Basic for applications. So what is Visual Basic for application or VBA? Programmers may write code directly using the Visual Basic editor, which is already installed in your Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Office suite. And this includes a window for writing code, debugging code, and code module organization environment. In later part of this presentation, I will show you how to access the VBA through Microsoft Excel. The user can implement numerical method as well as automating tasks such as formatting or data organization in VBA and guide the calculation using any desired intermediate results reported back to the spreadsheet. Programming with VBA allows spreadsheet manipulation that is awkward or impossible with standard spreadsheet techniques. So a common and easy way to generate VBA code is by using a macro recorder. The macro recorder records actions of the user and generates VBA code in the form of a macro. These actions can then be repeated automatically by running the macro. The macros can also be linked to different trigger types like keyboard shortcuts, a command button, or a graphic. The actions in the macro can be executed from these trigger types or from the generic toolbar options. The VBA code of the macro can also be edited in the Visual Basic editor. Certain features such as loop functions and screen prompt by their own properties and by some graphical display items cannot be recorded but must be entered into the VBA module directly by the programmer. Some advanced users can employ user prompts to create an interactive programs or react to events such as sheets being loaded or changed. So you can access the macro recorder or the Visual Basic through the tab called Developer. Now I will show you how to access the VBA and how to record the macro. So in the Microsoft Excel, I will go on to File and then click on Options. Then I will go to Customize Ribbons. So in the main tabs, you will find an option for the Developer tab. I will click on it and then I will press OK. Then you will see the Developer tab will appear over here. So in the Developer tab, you will find a shortcut to the Visual Basic, which you can also open using Alt plus F11 key. So I will click on the Visual Basic and you will see a new window will open, which is written here, Microsoft Visual Basic for Applications. So this is the Visual Basic editor and where we can write our code. Second thing is macro. So also macro we can access through a shortcut Alt plus F8. So if I want to record a macro, I will just click on Record Macro. I will name it as macro 1. Now the recording is already started. So there are 4 values, 5, 4, 2 and 9. I want to make a sum of it. I will click on the cell, then I will insert the formula and I will press the enter. So I will stop the recording. Now I will go to Visual Basic and here I will found a tab called module. So here my macro is recorded. So the name of this function is macro1 and you will find the programming code for this macro. So similarly, if you can see that I will delete the sum again and then I will click on the macro and then I will run this macro 1. Then automatically the whole process is actually automated. Then no need to click on this cell and no need to go to home tab and click on auto sum. So this is a very basic example of performing a sum operation. So similarly you can record the macro and go to Visual Basic editor and change this code and automate your worksheet tasks. I will give you an example where I automated the switching operation for releasing the 11 kV bus bar for the routine maintenance. So for every routine maintenance or any outage for the bus bar, we have to prepare the switching for releasing the bus bar and also for normalizing the bus bar. So you can see that this is a very long document where I don't want to go in details because this is a quite technical. So I will just give you an overview that these sheets are all prepared on Excel and one person has to go through each and every row and he has to change it a little bit. So similarly, if I will go through this document, then it will take me more than 1 hour just to prepare for this document. So what I will do, I will delete all the rows over here. And I need the basic information related to the bus bar. So this information I am putting it in a table and behind it there is a code. So I will just press this button. All the steps will be automatically created. So it is giving me a wait option. I will just wait a little bit. So you can see that it is not only putting the values in each cell, but it is also formatting the cell as well. Right now I'm recording this activity, that's why it feels a little bit slow, but whenever you will run this application, it will not take more than 10 to 15 seconds. Now the activity is finished and you can see that the whole document is prepared and also merging and formatting each and every cell. So this is one of the example. I will show the code behind it. So this is the code. Actually, this programming code, which is written in Visual Basic application, is responsible for doing all that activities at the front end. Now I will show another example. Now in the second example, I have a lot of data in a tabular form. I have to process this data and retrieve some of the information in final report format. I tried to make it a little bit user friendly. So here I provided some of the functions using the developer toolbars. So whatever the information I want from this sheet, I will check on it and I will then click the generate report. Then the report will be generated in the final format. Now I will give another example. Now in my third application, I put more features. I call this application as automatic busbar switching application. So I want to prepare a busbar switching for 132 by 11 kV substations. So there are two kind of switchings, 3 IDT substations, 4 IDT substations. IDT means inter-distribution transformer. So if I will click on the button 3 IDT transformer, so one form will appear in front of me. So it is more user friendly. I can directly enter the values over here as a panel number, first leg stations, ring off, circuit and the status. And also I can load the data from the database. This application is already connected with a database from Microsoft Access. And if you just enter the name of the substation and select the busbar number and load the data, then this forms will be filled. And after that, if you want to change it or amend it, you can update it. Later you will click the button busbar release or busbar energize, then it will create the same switching operations as I demonstrated before. So here I demonstrated some of the applications which are practical and already implemented and which can show the power of VBA in Microsoft Excel. I hope this introductory session is clear to you guys, and if you have any questions you can contact me. My email is eng.rizwan.m@gmail.com. You can also connect with me over my LinkedIn, and I have provided more information on my website, which is engmrk.com. If you get a chance, you just visit the website. You will have more information about artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques. So this is all for today. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye.